ladies and gentlemen, let's go for chapter 1. They graduate from Hogwarts. Tony Jack is Lupin's Bravo. It was our graduation day. I was being the speaker for the year, so I got the fancy suit on, and my friend Matthew walked in the room with the other Ravenclaws. Over the years, we got more Ravenclaws, and I became their dad figure, and Matthew was their uncle figure. But now I'm graduating and I am passing the leadership to Matthew so he can be in charge of these new Ravenclaws. I'm also passing down my leadership for the Quidditch team to Matthew. He is going to make history for us. I smiled and hugged everyone when we went to the place where I was graduating. And I smiled and they took their seats. I stood in my place, and all the houses there were graduating and were standing in their house names. I smiled and waved to my brother, and it was time for the ceremony. I smiled, and the Gryffindor was raised. I was smiling and saw my bro go up, and I smiled and cheered for him, and then his friend James went up, and then him was Sirius, my boyfriend in secret, went up in the rest of their house. Then it was time for the Hufflepuffs to go up. I smiled and watched all of them go up. Then it was a Slytherin, and they got their diploma, and now it was time for me to go up. I smiled and I was representing all of Ravenclaw. I smiled and bowed to Dumbledore, and he bowed as well. Gave me my scroll and then my diploma, and then I moved for me to do my speech. I smiled and bowed, and everyone bowed to everyone, and they cheered. I smiled and cleared my throat. I, Tony Jackson Lupin, the representative for all of Hogwarts and the Ravenclaw House, will say a speech for the graduation. I am happy we all have graduated. To this day, we are now a wizard and sorceress, so let us make history. I know me and my brother would make more history, as I am a tailed beast and he is a wolf. We will show people we can be wizards too. I will help the Hogwarts staff anytime I am free, and my brother will as well. I made a pact with the staff and the students that I will keep my pact with all of Hogwarts. So I will be the teacher in Hogwarts, and my brother, he wants to. I spoke. We are the wizards and sorcerers of the future. Let us be the beacon of hope to all. I finished. Everyone clapped, and I looked at Dumbledore. He smiled. Matthew got up, and we with our new band, and we did a song that represents me when I was 7 years old, living here with my brother. 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. My mama told me, make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Nothing ever riches, so we were out to make a steady figure. Once I was 11 years old. My daddy told me, go get yourself a husband or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing stories. Something about the glory just always seemed to bore me. 'Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old. My story got told before the morning sun when I was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Tony Lupin, I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. 'Cause I know the smallest voice and I can't make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Was writing out everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old, soon will be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We travel around the world while we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My mama chosen for me, so I sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me. Some are still out seeking glory. And some I had to leave behind, my brother, I'm so sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old, my dad got 61. Remember life, then you life becomes a better one. I made the man so happy when I wrote the letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world's cold, or will I think how will I have a lot of children can warm me? And soon I will be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world's cold, or will I have a lot of children who can hold me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. I smiled at my father figure and mother figure, smiled and hugged me. And we went off stage and I smiled and Remus hugged me and Sirius back hugged me like he always does. As I looked at him and we went to our seats. Then it was done and we went back to our houses to pack in our things while I was moving into the teacher's dorm because I'm teaching tomorrow. Sirius is allowed to move to my dorm as well. I smiled and got my stuff and carried it to the teacher's dorm and saw Sirius waiting for me. I smiled and we went to our dorm room and it was nice and big for us. I smiled, opened the door, and he put his stuff on his side of the room. I put my stuff on my side of the dorm room. I smiled and kissed his lips, and he smiled in the kiss. We are home for now, said Sirius. Yes, we are, I spoke. We went to bed. Smiled and fell asleep in his arms. What a hard day. But it was a good day, I thought, still sleeping. Can you sing to me? Said Sirius. I smiled and shook my head, and I looked at the song on my iPod, and I smiled and clicked the song Impossible. It was a song that I sang to Matthew when he was having a hard time finding someone, and I sang it to some of the first years when they got broke up by their lovers. I smiled and looked at Sirius and said this. This song helps with some of my housemates when they got broke up or could not find love. I spoke. What's the song called? Said Sirius. It's called Impossible. I spoke. Please sing it, said Sirius. Okay, I spoke. Impossible. I remember years ago, someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did. And you were strong and I was not. My illusion, my mistake. I was careless, I forgot I did. And now, when all is done, there is nothing to say. You have gone so effortlessly. You have won, you can go ahead. Tell them all I know. Shout it from the rooftops, right on the skyline. And we had is gone now. All we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken. All my skies are open. Tell them what I hope would be impossible. 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 Falling out of love is hot. Falling for betrayal is worse. Broken and trust and broken hearts. I know. And thinking all you need is there. Building faith and love and words. Empty promises will wear. I know, and now, when all is done, there's nothing to say. If you're done with embarrassing me, oh, you know you can go ahead and tell them all I know. Shout it from the rooftops, write it on the skyline. All we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken. All my scars are open. Tell them what I hope would be impossible. Possible. Impossible. Impossible. I remember years ago someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love, and I did. Tell them all I know now, shout it from the rooftops, write it on the skyline, and all we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy, and my heart is broken. Oh, what I hoped would be impossible, 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 impossible. Impossible, 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 impossible. Wow, that was so good, said Sirius. Yeah, we should go to bed because I have class tomorrow. I spoke. You mean you are teaching the class, said Sirius. Yes, that's what I mean. I spoke. So let's go to bed, Sirius. He fell asleep, and I fell asleep as well. Was a good day for me and Sirius, I thought, sleeping in his arms.